started that, dog. I just started that. You just never know. You know what I'm saying?
See how you do it, though? Hey, call you right on guard. I said, well.
No, I didn't. I was waiting until we done. Let me quit. Oh, sorry, you guys for eating. Oh, there go. They're gonna live. What's up, Liv?
Oh, Liv in the building.
Hold on. You don't punch me. You wait till we come back. Wait a minute.
Nah,
I gotta eat my chicken.
Liv, tell him on in here, man.
No, hold up.
That man had real stuff to do. People don't know. What was it? What's the word I'm looking for?
So, on top of what I told y'all, my furnace went out 2 days ago.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. Oh. And so I don't have no heat in my house, and it's fucking 30. It's like 32 degrees here.
I heard it was cold down there. Yeah,
out there. That's what I was figuring.
Yeah, it's 29, like 29, 30 degrees. And of course, I ain't had no problems with my shit for 6 years.
Yeah.
And something finally went bad, but this how God or whatever, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it, how it works. Mm-hmm. So our furnace on our house only came with a 5-year warranty.
Come on now.
We at year 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm like anal retentive like a motherfucker, I always register everything that I buy. And right. I register everything with my house like the day, like right after we bought it and we moved in, I registered everything.
Right.
So because I registered it, we have a 10-year warranty. So the parts are gonna get fixed, and it's not gonna cost me a dime.
That's what's up.
Without that, it was gonna cost me about $7,000.
Yeah,
that's out.
Damn.
Yeah, that's out.
Yeah, that's
but out. The only bad part is the motherfucking parts are coming from Georgia or Alabama.
So you gotta wait.
It's gonna be 5 to 7 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I just look. I got
You got electric heaters, don't you?
What?
You ain't got no electric heaters?
You mean space heaters?
Yeah, like a space heater.
No, nigga, why would I need them? But
obviously you need them.
So today my mother-in-law went and bought us 4 space heaters.
Come on now.
Okay.
Shout out.
Because she normally have some in her house, but she didn't have none. But she was like, "Come on, I'm gonna buy you some." I was like, "All right, cool, let's go."
Gotcha.
So she bought us 4 space heaters. And trust me, as soon as we get our shit fixed, they going back. But that's a whole nother story.
No. But listen.
All right, guys, we are live. Y'all know we are live.
I didn't know we was live.
No, I don't want to get
That's a blessing, though.
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Yeah, for real though.
I was gonna say HOA serious, bro.
Yeah,
I watched them kick Bieber out 2 houses. I said HOA a gang for real. You got to make sure that's okay. When you said I can handle that, player.
That's gotta stay on lock. And
HOA.
What'd you say, Cotton?
I said, take us in. Start rolling.
We already in. What are you talking about?
Already in this thing.
You did the intro?
No,
he just snuck around and started on us behind our back like always.
Exactly. That's why I said.
Because I'm letting people get in. So before we go in right quick, you guys always, try to do a little video or something like that. Then we lead it right into the song. Into the show. So get a whip of this, and then y'all tell us. We'll talk about it. All right.
Oh yeah, this is wild.
Reached out to me on live the other night asking me for my help. Told me that she was in a 7-year relationship with a dude that had cheated on her multiple times and she was ready to get back at him. I'm gonna tell y'all this one time. We listen and we do not judge. I don't care why she stayed or why she was still with him. All I know is she was over it and she wanted your girl's help doing it. So immediately, once she told me this, I asked her, does her boyfriend have a brother, a cousin, a homeboy, anybody close to him, because we needed a target. She then told me that her boyfriend had a homeboy that he talks to every single day that tried to get with her while they were together. Like, it's too easy. Once I heard this information, y'all, I told Chad, spam barbecue chicken, because we about to cook with this one. So ladies, what's rule number 1 I always tell you? Always know your target before you attack. So next, I started asking her questions about her boyfriend's homeboy so I can draw up my play. Oh yeah, we also came up with code names to make this story a lot easier. We're gonna call Shotty, Taylor, her cheating boyfriend, Blake, and the homeboy, Joseph. Within 30 minutes of talking to this girl on live, we found out that Joseph, the homeboy, was single and he was fucking around. He had an Amazon job but recently lost it. And he also had no car and still lived with his mom. Oh yeah, I also asked her how he looked compared to her boyfriend. She said if her boyfriend was a 10, his homeboy was like a 6. You're telling me that this man is average looking, just lost his job, has no car, and lives with his mama? Yeah, chat, go ahead and spam barbecue chicken in the comments because we about to cook with this one. What the? Y'all, at this point, I had to tell Taylor, look, baby, with great power comes great responsibility. So not only are you about to break up you and your boyfriend, you're about to break up a friendship between Blake and Joseph. I asked her one final time, are you sure you want to do this? And she responded and said, let's do it. Hey, this girl evil. I love it. Y'all know I love this game. And for the people saying, why stoop so low? Why not just leave? Shut your boring ass up. She wanted this man to feel her pain, and honestly, I'm here for it. I told y'all, I'm in my villain phase, so don't bring me these type of problems and you're not ready for this type of smoke. So boom, I drew my plan up together and I told Shawty, look, this plan could take anywhere from 30 to 90 days. Are you ready to commit? She said yes. Oh yeah, side note, she told me that they currently live together, but only her name is on the lease. So I asked her if she's okay with taking the full rent on once he's gone. And she said, yep. And I said, fuck it, we ball. So boom, step one, I told her she needs to start an argument so bad with her boyfriend that he damn near calls up his homeboy and tells him what's going on. I told her to make sure the argument lasts around 24 to 48 hours. We had to make sure that this argument was significant enough that when he's chopping it up with his homeboy, that he even brings it up a little bit to him, because we gotta get him involved. So boom, without even the homeboy knowing, he's now involved in the situation just because his homeboy called him up and told him about what's going on. Now step two, we have to reach out to the homeboy. I told Taylor that you have to reach out to him like a helpless, innocent girl. Make him believe that you really need help with your relationship. And the only reason why you're reaching out to him is because he knows his homeboy so well. Basically, make him feel like Captain Save-A-Ho. We gotta get this man comfortable again with talking to Taylor behind his homeboy's back. That gate of communication was closed off. So all we're doing is opening that gate of communication again so that he feels comfortable with talking to her. Step number 3, build up his trust. We need this man to trust Shorty, so they need to build an inner friendship between themselves. I told her to start with little things, like laughing at his jokes, complimenting his wardrobes, sending him funny videos on TikTok, add him to your close friends, whatever you gotta do to build up that friendship. Step 4, isolate. Once he feels like he's comfortable enough and has a good relationship with Shawty, we have to get him isolated and away from his friend. Make that man feel safe when he's around you by himself. Hey, if you're this far in the video, you're probably looking at me like I'm crazy. And honestly,
you cooking, bro.
You're not wrong.
Now, yeah, you are crazy.
She cooking though. Hey, listen.
Hey,
when I seen it,
we're gonna talk about it.
I over here in my head. I said, damn, she cooking, bro. She foul. Yeah. It's foul, but
all right.
It's genius.
I just want to hit something so we get people in. Welcome everybody who just tapped in. We about to go ahead and get this show started. I had to do a little beginning entertainment or whatever, but let's go. Let's get it going.
All our illusions will get the parade.
What you done?
Why you stopped the intro, y'all?
All our illusions will get the parade. And all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We know.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
I love y'all.
What's up? Welcome to Fired Up Thursdays Reasons. It's your boy Fuel in the house.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We are here.
Black living the place to be. Let's get it.
And it's Dr. C, the place to be. Let's go.
You still laughing? That's what's up. Hey man, we got a great show for you guys.
Bruh, that's trash.
When I finished this, no, wait till I finish my deck. Hey, we want to welcome everybody that just tapped in. We're talking about maintaining independence, Black history, and Lonnie George Johnson. And do we got a dear brothers and sisters? Or,
No.
Well, the dear brothers and sisters, could we be married and live in a separate state? How about that?
Yeah, we can do that one. Yeah. I'm sorry. My lack of heat got me cold, man. I ain't been doing nothing.
You got real issues going on over there.
Yeah, man. I hope you don't get no red thumbs over there, dog. Right. Hey, so as y'all see the intro, before the intro, of course, you seen we was talking about the chick, and shouts out to SK. That's her name, SK Bakes. Her video. I kind of like, like I said, I choose people's videos or whatever because it's something that's kind of crazy that, that's going on to this day that the younger generation is hearing that we can even talk about or whatever in a more mature perspective, if that makes sense. So this young lady was talking about her, a lady, tapped in, wanted her advice as to getting back at her old boyfriend. Her old boy, her current boyfriend. Her current boyfriend that's actually cheating on her.
Yeah.
So, her thing is getting back with one of his friends or whatever, getting them back or whatever. I don't know, Fat Boy, you said that you said she's kind of spitting game, but Liv said Liv said that's some shit that they get somebody killed.
I agree with Liv as well.
Start agreeing. You weren't still agreeing before.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I definitely said that the plan was damn near ingenious.
Yeah.
She broke the shit down like a damn science. But as for men, it's something that we need to see because she pinpointed his partner and knew that he was weak. So it goes on the buddy as well. So she filed for giving her the information, but it just show you how quick your buddy execute and knock down your piece. So that's the knowledge that I took from it. You get what I'm saying? Because a girl can manipulate and infiltrate all the schemes and plans that she want. But if he your true friend and your true buddy, he gonna be like, hey bro, your girl trying to knock me down for real. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So the reason why I said it is because she conquered and divided for sure. And she conquered and divided, and it was malicious. It was foul. However, the homeboy kind of set it up, and the boyfriend ain't too innocent because he was cheating anyway.
Well, the boyfriend is in. It was cheating anyway, whatever. But
very toxic,
and not to say, but you're using a very manipulative situation or whatever just to get back. He don't, of course, like I said, if the guy ain't foul anyway, it ain't gonna happen.
Absolutely.
If the friend is not foul, it ain't gonna happen.
Absolutely.
But she had already picked up a vibe or whatever from this friend or whatever that he's been. Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Liv. What you gonna say?
I know.
Okay. Okay. First of all, she already knew the game.
Yes, she did.
She could have knocked dude down without even doing all of that. Dude is a herb. Dude was a 6 on a 10. He's unemployed. He apparently can't dress. So dude was gonna hit regardless.
I agree.
Look, and so basically she going through a devious plan for nothing.
I agree with that too.
You could have walked over to his house in a raincoat, butt naked, and just busted down. And I promise you, dude would have knocked it down.
Right. If he was already flirting with her or whatever, she already got a vibe. Right. She already got a vibe from him. She didn't have to do nothing but, like you said, go over there and be like, you know what, he's cheating on me, and then I'm going ahead and going to get this to you.
And number two, okay, item number two. Okay, if she's ready to go ahead and be done with dude, just be done with dude. Why you gotta? Why? See, that's what I'm telling you. That's what gets people killed. These games,
exactly.
These games. I'm telling you, in today's society, let me tell you. I read an article yesterday about a chick that shot her boyfriend in the chest because he complained that she ate too much of the breakfast that they cooked.
Yeah.
That happened in Louisiana about 3 days ago.
The
chick shot him in the chest and killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, one dude.
Another dude in
girlfriend. Yeah.
Dude in Florida killed his girlfriend and hid her under a tarp.
Yeah, wow.
You know what I'm saying? These people don't care anymore. They are killing people.
That is the reality of what we're dealing with. Because you have young women like the one we just saw giving advice about life, and she ain't even up on game as far as life. but she's taking tricks that she's probably played.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And more than likely, she was probably digging whoever she did. So the reality is you trying to get back at somebody, you trying to go at his boy, but you really digging his boy. So that's why you going after him and using him as your her.
Right. She had to have to even go through the plan. She had to have something about him too. That
you had interest in somebody else that was interested in you, that was connected to your dude. So the fact that you even stooped that low, but then you're advising other women that are hurt
to do this.
Their life can be coming into jeopardy of losing life, because if you're not really growing up in the streets and you're not having to defend yourself and deal with all of that the way some people really have to live life,
right?
Then you're giving advice and giving your opinion that is getting somebody else hurt, because you don't know if the guy really loves her. You don't know what the situation is, why he's messing and stepping out on her. And then you don't know her mental capacity to even know how to really sit there and take in everything you've given her.
Yeah,
so why are we asking young women that are not, that is disaster. So guess what can happen? If something really goes down and this young lady loses her life,
she's an accomplice.
Loses his life, she's an accomplice. So guess what? Now the popo is going to be knocking at her door because of the advice and the things she gave the young lady to do it. So I can't laugh at it because I'm very
And I'm telling you now, people that don't understand, the police have access to all these TikTok videos, all these YouTube videos, all these Yahoo videos, and they go mess around and pull that. And yeah, baby girl, you are an accomplice. You are going to jail. That's just like me. If I'm a broke motherfucker, how am I gonna give you advice on finances?
Right.
I'm broke. I don't know the situation. I don't know your situation. Oh, girl, could the chick that she's giving advice to could just be stank.
True.
And dude is just eating. And dude just don't have no. He can't move. He can't leave. So he gonna just knock off what he want to do and have a place to live. But that's the whole thing. If you don't know the entire situation, people they have to stop getting involved.
You're not in their business. You don't know that person.
Exactly.
That's the difference. You don't even really know that person.
That's
you don't know there's two sides to every story. So
exactly,
you ain't got his side of what she might have been doing or whatever the case would be. So yeah, that is a dangerous situation. Real quick though, you guys, I want to actually recognize everybody that tapped in. Moms came in. What's up, moms? Rob's in here. Boss Diva Anita's in the house. Appreciate you tapping in. Everybody actually been either laughing or either
hey moms.
Mom said what the heck?
Boss Diva was hilarious. Hey, it was funny to me.
What happened with with just walking away? Yes,
absolutely.
100%.
She started this video with saying this ain't that, right? It was I felt the reason why I said let her cook is as men, we need to hear this. It is something that needs to be known because your ass could be getting set up next. And don't be the guy to either get killed,
that's true, like
Black Liv said, or get suckered.
That's
so
true.
Be very I'm sending this to every man I know because you could be set up really quick and you thought you got some ass, but she got some ass. Yeah. And you feel what I'm saying? And all jokes aside, and so it's very the beautiful thing about this is information in everything. It's knowledge in everything. And as men, you need to know how devious and diabolical some of these women can be, especially the women that are gorgeous like herself.
E said, "Don't mess with the breakfast.
Don't you dare! You're gonna get
look. She ate all them $1 million eggs, and he was mad.
What's up? People are out here acting on temporary emotions for 15 minutes of fame. That part. Exactly.
I honestly think she's been doing it though. I honestly think.
I have no doubt the chick that did the video.
Yeah,
I have no doubt she's done that before.
She was calculating.
Of course,
she was. Yes. But the thing is she's so gorgeous that she'll get away. Because the first thing I told Fuel, I said she was pretty. She's so pretty that it's easy for her to do shit like that. You get what I'm saying? A man see her and go against this whole
morals. Run this what?
It ain't because you cute don't give you a right to jack somebody's life up.
No,
agree.
he said it's easy for her not to say.
jack somebody's
Yeah.
life up.
Yeah,
Because
your
again,
life, but your life can be snuffed out just as fast because guess
Mhm.
what happens? When people feel you think you got it going on like that, they coming for you.
I agree.
So you setting yourself up because they're coming for you. When you think you got that much pull, that you got that much power, that because you using what you have on the physical side to do something that is going to just definitely defecate somebody in
Mhm.
regards to how they're looking at things, how they live. And then guess what? It causes even more issues down the line for those people when they get ready to start trying to get back into another relationship. So
Mhm.
somebody's going to be off the chain, have some trauma, and then guess what? Whatever may be really for them, they won't be able to get because they're still dealing with all this craziness from what they've been listening to.
Yeah.
And the young
Mhm.
lady that gave the information, she's done it.
Right.
This is one thing about people. When somebody's telling you something, more than likely they've already done that.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much. They've
Already
experienced
done
it
it. So
themselves.
you
Exactly.
said you saying something because you got away with it.
Yeah.
And maybe the
Or
person
you're giving that advice because of the hurt that you've probably experienced or
experienced.
whatever.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
the
this is how you
reality
get this
is
nigga
this.
back.
Regardless of what you do not put somebody else's life in jeopardy.
I agree.
Mhm.
That's exactly what she was
Uh,
doing. She was
doing-
putting that young lady's life in jeopardy, as well as the guys. Because guess what? They're best friends. But guess what happens sometimes when there's a chick involved? Best friends kill each other.
Hurt people hurt people.
Mhm.
And
So-
that's the problem. She needs
Yeah.
some intense counseling
Yeah.
because she
shout
got
out
a
Denise.
lot of problems.
Shout out Denise Carter. She's on Instagram.
Shout out
Tracy
Denise.
Jordan. What's up? What's
She
up?
was
And Sean
diabolical.
Watkins.
That was
What's
crazy.
up? We appreciate
What up,
you
what
guys
up?
tapping in. Go on ahead and comment on whatever we do, the conversation that we're talking about today. Jill just said, go ahead and read that, Liv.
I was just telling my 19-year-old son to watch out for these girls. They have intense feelings. It's
Mhm.
great when everything is good, but the moment that flips, those intense emotions can go south fast.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was riding in a car with his homeboy and his homeboy's girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
So his homeboy wouldn't do what the girl wanted. Tell me why he got video of the chick hanging out of the car window, keying his car
Absolutely.
while he was driving.
What?
Yes.
What?
It's happening.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. You need, honestly,
Keying the car while they are driving. She's hanging out the window.
Why? But and this is the whole thing.
this is what's going on in the world, Dr. C.
We
It's
have
happening.
to. Yeah, but you know what? When you have kids and you're trying to raise them the right way, give them information that's going to help them survive, we cannot be sitting there and be like, oh, no problem, they're kids. No, because guess what? You key in my car. I'm going to drive your ASS to the police station.
Mhm.
And you're going to get out and they're going to arrest you for vandalism. Like boys have to stop thinking that the stuff
agree.
they do is cute because
It's
it's
cute.
not cute.
It's not.
Right.
My
Is
son,
it?
we have a thing that as a young man, you don't put your hands on women, you don't put your hands on girls, you don't do none of that. But
Right.
I swear to God, if she comes at you with anything other than a hello
Mhm.
to harm you, I need you to knock her out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I deal with her mama, her daddy, whoever
Yeah.
it is, but I'm not going to the grave for one of mine because some girl is tripping. I had a friend kill a cousin of mine when they were young. And
No,
she killed him. They sent her to the mental institution, but she killed my cousin and he died. But she goes to the mental institution. We're friends to this day. When I go home, or if she sees me, she says we speak and all of that. But at the time when she did it, she was emotionally unstable.
Mhm.
And it was
Right.
because of what she was dealing with at home. And
Mhm.
because she liked my cousin and he didn't like her like that, she took his life.
Wow.
Crazy.
Mhm.
This stuff is too close to me, so
Yeah.
I don't play with. And I
Yeah.
told my boys, I don't care what. Look, they can be nice all they want to, but as soon as they come for you in a way that they should not, I need you to snatch. And when you snatch, if it means that the end of them,
Mhm.
that's so be it. But mine's is not going down because somebody can't control or they don't realize
Yeah.
that their children have a problem. And
Yeah.
especially when you're talking about putting sex into the pot,
Right.
alcohol, drugs,
Mhm.
all of these things cause these kids to start acting out like they think they grown,
Mhm.
kill children.
No, so I told my son 2 things. I said, number 1, if a chick sticks to you like a man, you knock her the hell out like a man.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Now you can say what you want. You come to me like a man, it's on and popping. Now, the number 2, if it's somebody that's like smaller than you and they really not coming at you with a weapon, let me tell you, I won't hit a woman, but I'll mush the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? You mush, nigga. You grab her by the face and like push her ass down. I will mush. Look, it ain't a closed hand.
I know exactly what you're saying.
It ain't a closed hand. It's a mush. I will mush the hell out of you.
I know, right?
Look, Stephen, one of the friends that and you and Liv know this family, but the guy was a best friend of mine, and my sister dated him. But the wife that he married, before they got married, she was just all over the place, just acting real crazy. And so she would talk to me when they were dating and all that. I said, hey, you cannot treat him like that, because that's not how he's used to being treated. His mom and his dad don't do all of that.
Right.
So if you're dysfunctional and you're coming at somebody that doesn't deal with dysfunction, they're only going to take so much. And I mean, when I say she tagging him like she a dude, then finally,
that part.
That's a whole
finally what happened is he jacked her, knocked her out cold. She called me from the hospital to tell me she's sorry. I said, well, what you sorry for?
Right. I told you.
I hit your brother, and then he hit me and knocked me out, and now I'm in the hospital. I said, but this is what I said. Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you trying to fight a man because you got issues? They are not his issues, but you're going to lay hands. When you put yourself in a position to lay hands, I don't care what anybody say. I don't believe in women fighting men, but I've had to fight a couple of them because they want to lay hands. I don't play that. If I'm keeping my hands to myself, you keep yours to yourself. So all you ask for is for me to take your life, because somebody gonna live is gonna be me. As I told her, you a woman. Why are you testing a man like that who is loving you, taking care of you? So the fact that you had knocked the H out, no, I'm not sorry for you. I said, learn to keep your hands to yourself.
So even on that one, real quick. So like my oldest daughter, she real saucy about the mouth. And so I would tell her all the time, you know, she got 4 baby daddies. And my issue is, I'm like, she would call me after. Now she would push these dudes to the line over and over and over. And I would keep telling her, I said, you know, you my daughter, I'm always protect you, but Karen. Oh shit, I'm using names. But anyway, I'm like, but Karen, you can't keep spitting in this dude's face and calling his mama a hoe. Calling his mama a hoe and not expecting him to do something.
To have some kind of reaction.
You can't keep soliciting a reaction and then being surprised when the reaction comes.
Exactly.
Well, in California, y'all, you're going to jail.
Both of you.
Hold on.
No, both of you going to jail.
No, they going to jail, yeah.
If you knock your girlfriend out here, I'm telling all men, I'm going to be like D-Lay on this one. Walk out. Make sure she scratch you and call the police if you in California. Because if you knock her out and she's slow, you're going to jail for domestic violence, and it is a felony.
That's every state, Playboy. That's every state.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what she says or whatever. Once the police come in and involved and there's been a fight, one of y'all going to jail.
You're going to jail.
If not, both of y'all. And you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole deal.
Yeah, I call police.
Mom said what's said is that this has become the norm for this new generation.
Yeah, absolutely right, Mother.
Boss Diva, she said, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Yeah, same here, Dr. C.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So many young people think it must be real love if their significant other acts so crazy about it.
I agree.
It is some people that think that way, though. It is.
They do. They think that way.
I just told a woman this. I just told her, I said, I'm not the dude to put his foot down by snatching you up. If you looking for that, that ain't me. Because I'm not yelling at you. I'm not cursing you out, because that's domestic violence. I'm just being honest.
We know that.
It's DV.
Eric said these women strong today. Use a small bat to the back of the thigh meat.
I like that, Dooley. I like that.
Look, Dooley. I don't know. I told you, bro. Look, an open hand mush.
Now that ain't gonna hurt nobody.
That'll calm all that down. Yeah.
A little mush ain't never hurt nobody.
Exactly. Look. You do that mush on your way to the door.
Yeah.
Because what's coming next? She gonna feel embarrassed and then try to come at you. So look, I've had to use the mush just to get enough room to get to the door before, but without hitting them.
All in all, especially as a man or whatever, we should actually most definitely contain ourselves in a way to not go into go that far.
Yeah.
I know sometimes, what I'm saying, when they say, just do you beat a man, walk away or whatever, and sometimes you got somebody in your face where it's hard for you to walk away. You know what I mean? But that should be your mentality as a man. That should be your mentality to walk away, whatever, especially if a woman coming at you that strong or whatever the case would be. I've had arguments before when I was breaking up with someone to where they didn't want to let me leave out the house. And they stayed.
That's what I'm telling you, man. You know who was standing in front of the door.
You know what I'm saying? They was in front of the door. But what I did is I just went in the other room and just waited until they went into another room and then left. You know what I'm saying? I just had to do that or whatever. Although I was so mad, was like, who knows how you think you are? Make me, you know what I'm saying? That was my attitude. But then it was kind of like, I already know. I was kind of like, one of the two things happening. She's doing this on purpose so I can get in trouble. And you know what I'm saying? And then I will probably need her to validate that, that it wasn't that bad or get me out of jail or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as men, we have to basically, until it's like you said, if somebody's coming at you with a weapon, that's a whole different thing.
I've had to jump over a balcony before.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you as a man, we do, need to walk away.
I told my cousin this, y'all. Oh yeah, says these women. Oh, go ahead.
That was
we read that one.
What'd you say, Boss Diva?
She said, or both.
Or both.
I love the mush too.
I'm telling you, man. Look, as long as it's not a closed hand slap.
I've never done the mush. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's really a New York East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's real popular on the East Coast.
Oh, okay. Rock her dome like a man.
Did identify as a woman?
Hey, come on, Dooley. You on to something?
No, you
when
the police come.
Hey, girl, I didn't know. Honestly, all jokes aside, I told my cousin.
What's up, Britt Ward?
I told my cousin this for real talk, because I've been in a situation like that and almost went to jail, threw my whole life away because you have to learn to walk away. I told my cousin, I don't care unless she's trying to kill you. Like Dr. C said, that's a different thing. You got to protect yourself.
Well, of course.
Unless it's fatal, brothers, please get up out of there, because what's going to happen is you're going to jail, and in most states, domestic violence is a felony, and they do not play with it. And until my cousin found out, he came home, he said, bro, he went to jail, he came home, he said, bro, you was right. They is not playing with that domestic violence. I said, I told you.
Let me tell you something.
Take my ass to jail. And I was just in a situation like you said, I was just trying to get her up off me. You get me? Wasn't no me just whooping her. I was trying to get her up off me, but shit, the police didn't care about that.
Let me tell you something. The police will, let's say for there's been a point where I've had, which I actually really know someone, where they actually were arguing loud in their house. Police come by, even though there wasn't no hands or whatever, or what
they still take them to jail. Yeah,
they still will take you to jail. You know what I'm saying? Just to hearing the neighbors, your neighbor's the one calling. It ain't even nobody in the house calling. The neighbor's calling, like, oh, this been fight, and she's probably, you know what I'm saying? You going to jail.
I was watching,
you know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful of that, man.
Or live PD. A dude got into it with his girl. He walked out. She tried to stand in front of the door. He pushed her out the way. She had some cut on her arm. Police came, took that man to jail. She felt so damn bad. I said, yeah, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't understand now, and it's always been this way, that it's gotten so bad that even if the woman doesn't want to press charges, the state can press charges.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying.
Yep.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into history of blackness with Mr. Lonnie George, presented by
Fat Boy in the building.
Fat Boy. Man, you look at he's too busy. No, you're too busy, dog. You can't.
Come on. What you talking about? I'm ready. Hey.
Let's go, baby.
I got it.
Oops, wrong one.
Oh yeah, no, not her.
All right. today we have a special one. This one again is from Dr. C. She coming with him, knocking us over the head with him. Knocking us over the head with this one. This is Lonnie George, History and Blackness with Lonnie George Johnson. Born on October 6, 1949 in Mobile, Alabama. Lonnie George Johnson is a distinguished American inventor and engineer, best known for creating the Super Soaker water gun. Demonstrating an early passion for innovation, he reverse engineered his sister's doll to understand its mechanics and constructed a go-kart using a lawnmower engine and discarded parts. Johnson attended Williams High School in Mobile before earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering in 1973 and a master's in nuclear engineering in 1975, both from Tuskegee University. His professional tenure includes significant roles at the U.S. Air Force, contributing to the stealth bomber program and NASA's jet propulsion. You got it. Propulsion.
I already know.
Laboratory, where he worked on missions such as Galileo's journey to Juniper and the Mars Observer Project. Johnson's most notable invention, the Super Soaker, was conceptualized in 1982 during his work on the eco-friendly heat pump. After its market debut in 1990, the Super Soaker achieved remarkable success with over 250 units sold and generating more than $1 billion in revenue. Beyond this iconic toy, Johnson holds over 250 patents, but over 100 U.S. patents, reflecting his prolific contribution to technology and innovation. His accolades include induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2002 and the National Toy Hall of Fame in 2015 for the Super Soaker. Through his company, Johnson's Research and Development Company, or CO, he continues to impact the fields of energy and engineering, focusing on advancements like the Johnson Thermoelectric Energy Converter, the JTEC, for efficient solar energy utilization.
There we go. History of Blackness with Fat Boy, Mr. Lonnie George Johnson.
Man, brothers, man. Hey, you know what, Dr. C? I like that one. When I read that, I said, damn, I didn't even know the Super Soaker made that much damn money. I said,
Right.
He made a lot of money with that.
He made a lot, and that's the whole thing. He made a lot. When they first came out, everybody was buying.
Everybody had to have one.
Oh, hell yeah.
The funny thing is how we don't know that it's our own people that actually invent stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
we at least I, you know.
Yeah, I always knew that we created, but I just didn't know who he was, honestly. And then what I love about this, right, is we do the research for, say, the Super Soaker, right? And you find out that he's a mechanical engineer and a nuclear engineer and works for NASA and done all of these other things and has all of these other patents. Because I actually looked up some of his patents. The man designed damn near everything.
Right.
When your G.I. Joe, when the when the parachute shoot out your toy, he designed that. Like a lot of stuff. The damn smoke detector. I was going through the patents. I was like, oh, he's serious. And those are the things, the everyday things, not just the big inventions, the everyday things that you use every day that has changed life. We have created or we have a hand on it, and that's in itself deserves a clap.
That's what's up. Yeah. Carlos, thanks for joining us on Facebook. I see Lance LA's in the house on Facebook. What's up, man? Go on here and comment on it. We need these comments, y'all, so we can go on and boost this show up some more. You know what I'm saying? Boss Diva Anita, I had no idea about the inventor of the Super Soaker. Good to know.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what this show's about, baby. That's what this show's about. You're gonna learn some things.
You're gonna learn something. Shout out Dr. C though for that one right there.
Yes, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's
what's up. C.
All right, now let's get into this one. Maintaining independence, balancing individuality and togetherness. All right, let's Dr. C, you want to take it?
Open that thing up.
I want to see where it's going here.
Yeah. I like that though.
You want to see where it's going? No, but it says maintaining independence while balancing your individuality and togetherness. So a lot of times we know when people are together or they get in a relationship, somebody starts to lose themselves in the
Right.
other
Yeah.
person because they're giving so much of themselves to that person.
Mhm.
So you find out, like a lot of times with you look at people that have been married for decades,
Mhm.
and once the mother, you raising the kids, they get out, they're grown, they're gone off to college, they start having their own families. Normally the woman, if she's been a stay-at-home mom, she's forgetting about who she is.
Mhm.
Because everything in her life has been about the care of the home, the
Mhm.
husband, the children,
Right.
grandchildren. But then it comes a point where now she can start living life.
Mhm.
So how do I live life when my life has been so much of everybody else? How
Mhm.
do I maintain my independence while still being in a relationship, having my own individuality, and still balancing things with the person that I'm married to or who I may be dating? And so that's the thing that we have to really look at when we're getting into relationships, because guess what? Somebody gets heated and says, well, I'm doing all of this and I'm giving this and I'm giving that. But who told you to give all that?
Mhm.
So if you forget to take care of yourself and you to make sure that you're good, you're going to do what you're supposed to do, especially in your marriage, but you still need to maintain who you are as an individual, because that's really who your guy or your girl fell in love with.
Mhm.
So when you get wrapped up in everything about the other person and then they start acting real funny because they're like, you're smothering me, I can't get enough room, I can't breathe. Because now you have taken on all the things and aspects of what you feel that person wants you to do, and you forget who you are. So, I mean, and this has happened during COVID. This is why so many people during COVID was having a hard time, because they realize, okay, it's one thing for us to be together and you go to work and I'm at home, but now you talking about we got to be in the same house together all day. We got to be this and that all day.
Right.
I'm not used to that, because see, at home when I'm by myself, I'm one person. Now with all of y'all in the house, I can't even be myself.
Can't do this. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I gotta maintain 24/7 being who you all need. The kids need clothes washed, food on the table. You want some food. You got things with your job now. You want me to help you with your administrative stuff
Right.
for your work. So now when I'm having my little time to be individual at home by myself while I'm tending to the kids or waiting for them to come home, I'm losing that.
You lose that time. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I got to deal with 24/7.
Yeah. Some attitude come out. Yeah.
Yeah, we fighting like cats and dogs. We wasn't doing that before, but we're doing it now because I can't be me. And then there were some people in COVID that found their voice. They realized, oh, I done gave you too much of me. Let me give me something. Let me get my time back to me. So you got to think about it. You have to balance yourself, and it doesn't mean that because you want to still feel like you're a little independent, that you don't love, care, like the person you're married to or the people in your life. It means that you got to have your you time so that you can feel like you're worthy, that you're valuable. Because we can sometimes start taking people for granted when they're always serving you. When they're always serving you, you can start taking them for granted. And when they say, I want or I need, then you think that they doing or saying too much.
Isn't it I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but is this a thing where a couple especially should just have a conversation of them having a certain time away from each other?
Yeah.
They should,
in order to strengthen the relationship, because like you said, it's sometimes especially I think for a man, sometimes will feel like he's got to do this, he's got to do that, then he's got to be there for this, and then he got to be there for that, and then of course the same vice versa with the women. So I mean, but in order to make it more or strengthen the relationship a little bit more or better, is to having that separation, having that time. Just like when during the COVID, you didn't have that time, and that's why so many people were divorced, or now today or whatever, and broke up today, is because of that. You would see so many women that was married for 15, 20 years or so, and then they found out, saying who this person really is, when you're around them long enough, what I'm saying? they weren't with them for 8 to 10 hours a day or so, whatever the case may be, to the point where, you know, they can deal with it for the next few hours while they're there at night for dinner and maybe saying hi to the kids and doing their little homework and then go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But during COVID, you had to sit around each other all day, you know, figure out the stuff. The kids coming back and forth to you a whole lot differently or whatever, you know what I'm saying? To the point it got raised in a lot of issues in the family or whatever. So I think is it one of the things that have to be as we talk about in the show all the time is the communication or whatever. Is that one of the things that can help strengthen the relationship with someone?
It can, because, you know, my great grandmother said this to me and my sister. She used to say a lot of stuff to us. And we think, like, why are you saying that? We ain't even old enough to even understand that. But now that I'm older, I get it. And she used to say my great grandfather, they would have their time together, you know, but then they would have their time separately.
Come on now.
So what happened is that because they were not, now they worked together all the time. She wake up every morning, 5 o'clock in the morning or 4:30, get up, get herself together, sit down, cook breakfast, get the newspaper. Her and my great grandfather had breakfast. She reads the newspaper to him because he was dyslexic. So she would read the newspaper so he would have information. So when he go to work and they want to talk or people want to talk with him, he had information where he could have input because he knew what was going on. And they also owned a business. So they owned a business where
a clap, Dr. C.
Yeah, they owned a janitorial service. So, you know, they had a building that from a lady, she used to clean her house. The lady said, hey, she was a doctor. She said, hey, can I pay you all to do it? And she fired the people she had. So they were together all the time, but they made it a point that they had their me time by themselves. So that whatever they needed to discuss, they could discuss. But at the end of the day, he had his thing that he liked to do, and she had her thing she liked to do. It was never a point that one of them got mad at somebody, well, you don't need to be going with this and you don't need to do. No, because they were already together all the time. But to make sure that their marriage was solid, you have to have individual time.
True.
And individual time doesn't mean you got to be running off and going somewhere. It's just that you get to go sit somewhere and read a book if that's what you do. Or you want to go and get your hair done or your nails done, or you just want to go and just walk around in the park. But you got to have your own quality time to yourself, because you would go crazy trying to be everything for everybody, serving everybody. And then you look up, you looking all old and crazy, and he out here chasing some chick looking like she's 22.
Exactly. Liv, what you got on your mind? I see you over there. What you got?
Nothing. probably for the first time in history, I don't have nothing. No, I mean, I definitely Dr. C is hitting on all the points, because it comes down to, there are people that just get, like Boss Diva Anita said, there are people that are going to be jealous.
Yes.
You know, and the jealousy factor is the thing that really messes with people the most. Because there are people that just think, if you're not with me, then you with somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's not even the case. It's just like, damn, I need to go grab a cup of coffee. Can I go sit at the library for real? Can I go sit at Starbucks? Can I go get, can I just go somewhere by myself? You know, and I definitely understand that. But part of that, so me being on a second marriage, that's something that I knew, going in. And so you kind of have to know that and understand that, okay, there are going to be times when, she needs to go be by herself, where I need to go be by myself. And there ain't nothing going on but the rent, everybody just kind of chilling.
Right.
That's that's stuff that needs to be understood.
I'm gonna go with this. I think Jill hits it on the head. It's very important to set healthy boundaries about what you need as an individual, and to safeguard your personal space and staying true to yourself. I think that, like Dr. C says, a lot of times when we get into a relationship, we feel a certain way to maintain our individuality. I think where we come in as men, kind of like Black Lift was saying, is understanding that, right? And being secure within self. And I'm gonna say men and women being secure within ourselves by allowing wifey to go on a girl's trip, by allowing, like Liv said, allowing me to go to the library and have my time, or let me go play pool with the fellas. Because I think when we have our me time, we're able to come back and be better people, right? It kind of goes back to what Black Lift was saying about being single, by being good singles, right? To be a good couple. But I think that you have to be a great individual, right? To be a great couple as well. And I think that it takes both partners, right? To realize that and to pour into that, right? And so kind of my sister touches on it. I tell her all the time, you have to be vocal, right? Because Dr. C said, it made a great point that when you're taking care of so much, the people that you're taking care of don't realize that you're overwhelmed and burnt out. So you have to set aside, hey, babe, on Wednesdays when you're off, and we talk about this with my sister, and you can get to the comments, on the days when you're off, at least once or twice a month, I want a spa day. Right? I want to do these things, right? When you come in, sometimes don't go straight to the game. I need you to help. And so now she's implemented having him put them in a tub and things like that. And so it allows you to vocalize who you are, maintain your individuality, but also gives your partner a chance to see you for who you are. Right. And I think that's a huge part of it. I think that we get so lost in each other that we forget that we are individuals, right? And I think that it is our duty as spouses to make sure our spouse maintains their individuality. Black Lift talks about it all the time, right? In giving Jill a space to speak and be who she is, and allowing her to do what she needs to do, and vice versa. That's why their thing is working.
Yeah. So there's the one of the number one statements that people say, or that you can say, is that in order for someone, you have to allow someone to miss you, you got to be gone.
Yeah. Absolutely. Make
how the hell they gonna miss you if you
Exactly.
You gotta be gone.
Boss Diva Anita said that I was in a marriage. He was super jealous, and I'm outgoing, but I was not when I was with him. Finally got out of the marriage, and I vowed I'd never lose myself in someone else's issues. That's a terrible way to live. That's a horrible way to live.
But that's that happens a lot of times. And I think for women, especially when you have children, you don't realize that you're losing yourself until you look up and your kids are grown and gone off to college, and now you're trying to figure out, what do I do with me, because I've spent all this time. And the thing is this: if a man does not realize, when you have the opportunity to come home and sit down to a meal, when you have the opportunity to come home and just relax before you have to do anything, she's making it possible for you to come in the house and chill without having to do nothing. Have a meal, a warm meal on your belly.
What about the women that soon as you get home, they throw the kid in your face? Here, take him. He's yours.
Well, a lot of that is a lot of it is because the men may not be spending time with the kid.
Facts.
So you got a lot of that going on too, where the mother is doing everything, and he comes home, sit down, play a video game, watch his movies or whatever, then he go to bed. There's no time he's spending with the kids because he think, I just got home. Well, whether she was working or
she's been there all day.
She's been there all day.
Exactly.
So she's bonding. So then you have men that are mad because their children have a certain type of relationship with their mother that they don't have with them. Well, you can't have a relationship with your child sitting across the room and just looking at them. And
there a few minutes.
Or look, I know cats right now that come home and go straight playing video games. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like Latrice says, as a stay-at-home mother myself, this was something I struggled with.
I still didn't know what I was trying to figure what that was.
Stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, as a stay-at-home mom myself, this was something I struggled with myself. I learned to prioritize myself and schedule my time just like I do everything else in the household. Getting to know myself outside of my kids and husband.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And shout out to her big brother.
And
That's
shout
my
out to
sister.
the comments.
Shout out to her big brother, because she will call and I'll be saying, hey Latrice, he don't understand. You've been doing it for so long, he don't get it. So you have to vocalize and set your own time aside. And don't what she struggled with was the guilt, right?
Yeah.
Of taking that time and not being the. I said, you are a great mother. You're a teammate. Y'all a team. And for y'all to operate as the team that y'all are, you need to be good. And guess one thing I know. If he realized that you ain't good and he can't find draws without you. So if he realized that you overwhelmed, he definitely gonna step it up because he knows how much he needs you. And as they progress, and this is one thing I love about my sister, is as they progress, as they grow, she's learning, right, to be more vocal and to declare that individuality. I think that is a beautiful thing. But I also feel as men, once again, like Black Live, we have to pay more attention. Right, we have to pay more attention. When she's handing us that child, then we have to know baby's overwhelmed right now.
Yeah.
A, you take the child, and B, the problem that a lot of women have is that, and this is just my opinion, and y'all, Dr. C or whatever, you can chime in, but a lot of times the women feel guilty because they kind of feel like they punishing their child.
Yeah.
By trying to hand it off to the father, and the father may not be as involved or have been as involved. So therefore, being a mother, you always going to look after the welfare of your child.
Right.
And so basically, you kind of feel like you punishing your kids by like, all right, go with your daddy.
But make their ass go with their daddy, ladies. Because he needs to be a father. 1, 2, you, like I told my sister, you need that time. Because if you fall apart, the house falls apart. And that's a period.
Yeah.
Just like if you don't go to work and don't pay them damn bills, the house fall apart. If you don't make sure his draws, make sure them kids, when they sick, you always, if that thing start to shake, then nothing works. So you have to take that time.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
As my grandmother said, this is mom says, as my grandmother said, let me miss you for a little while so I can be happy to see you when you're coming home.
That's what I'm saying. You can't miss him if you ain't gone.
A little bit, yeah. You gotta miss a little bit. And actually, on that note, so we talking about missing and distance or whatever yourselves in a relationship. Perfect. Let's go right into the dear brothers and sisters of the day, guys. Dear brothers and sisters, where'd it go? It's in there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, dear brothers and sisters, could you be married and live in separate states?
That's a touchy.
Woo!
I mean that question once again it answers itself.
Wow.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can.
You can do anything you put your mind to, Black.
Right, you can do whatever. Now, how long that's gonna work?
Yeah,
is a different thing. Or you know what I'm saying? If you in a younger, newer marriage, there could be some things where you're gonna go to the bar, you're gonna hang out, some son gonna happen, So that's living in a separate state is that's something different.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna. I feel I'm with you, Black. It's definitely gonna take some discipline. But this on you. Go ahead, Phil.
No,
I want to hear what you got. Okay, I'll go ahead. So, but I think that with two mature adults, I think it's possible. However, I do think, like Black Liv said, after a while, if there's not enough visiting each other, it has to be a constant communication. It has to be constantly checking on each other and making sure each other is sexually satisfied, emotionally stimulated, mentally stimulated, physically stimulated. And so a lot of phone sex, y'all. I'm being honest, right?
True.
A lot of communicating and things like
FaceTime is your friend.
Oh, it better be. It better be. And so I think, but however, I do, like Black Liv said, I do think it would over time become an issue if both of y'all can't come to an agreement to meet up at the same time. I think that even though absent makes the heart grow fonder, too much absence make you look other places. You know what I'm saying? Too much freedom make you look other places, like Black Liv said. And so I think that it could work if both parties are making are are being responsible and also making the effort, right?
The caveat to that is it has to be a shorter amount of time.
The
I can't
question
see
is-
being married for 5 years and not living in the same place.
No.
That's
Yeah,
foul.
the
And why'd y'all
question-
get married in the first place?
right.
Yeah.
This is at least what I would think.
Come on, come on, Phil. I want to see.
Come on, Phil.
I'm ready for you.
No, y'all stupid, man. This is what I think. No, seriously, unless I mean, I could get married to someone out of the state, out of in another state, if we're making the strong effort of what we're going to do to come together. You know what I'm saying? My plan cannot just be here, or her plans cannot just be there, and we're not planning on how we're going to make it come together. So if it's, I don't care if we married for a year or 2 years or whatever, separated because we on the understanding, we on the goal, we on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Then that's the only way that I can have an understanding of being with someone like that, because then I have to definitely care and love for this person unconditionally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not really caring for this person unconditionally, then we're taking risk. You know what I'm saying? We're taking risk or whatever, because somebody, the main thing that happens when people get together is always the devil trying to bring somebody to take you apart. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you could be separated right now for however long, and then you get together with somebody and you're married and that person's in another state. Oh yeah, you about to be tried. You know what I'm saying? You're about to be tried. You know what I'm saying? I said tried. I mean tried. You're about to be tried.
Go through trials and
You're gonna go
tribulations
through it because the devil is like, do you really love her? Do you really love her?
real.
You don't really love her. Let me show you don't love
Yeah.
her. You know what I'm saying? So that has to be strong, and that has to be accomplished or whatever within the relationship.
Yeah, that's where the communication and
you know
stuff
what I'm
comes in,
saying?
and the discipline.
So that's basically what. But it cannot be like 5 or 6
Like
years
Blacklist
or
said,
7.
5, 6 years. That's too long.
I don't know nobody in the world. Maybe y'all know somebody. I don't know nobody in the world that's been married for years like that or whatever, unless like they're working on a certain goal or a certain thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I got a house in Africa somewhere or whatever, and I'm going there to handle business and property or something like that, and I'm coming back, but it has to be a communication, very much so at the very beginning.
I do have a question before we go to these comments, and then I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry, Dawson. I want to know if y'all live in separate states. Do we meet in the middle, or do we come to each other's states?
No, you go home.
Depend on the career.
Yeah, you go to each other's state.
You commute. So this is the thing. A lot of people that are in this situation that are married.
You know
and
what I think this is like? Okay, go ahead.
I was in a situation, but go ahead.
But they're in the situation where they're married and they're living in 2 separate states. Basically one for work, and it's when you're looking at what you're making where you are compared to what you would make if you were going someplace else, you have to take all of that into consideration. But also it depends on if you have certain other things that are going on that you need to do. But you make a commitment that, okay, this is what we're going to do. And again, having a time frame that when we get to this point, however many years that is, then the transition for one of us has to be made to go wherever we're going to go, and we're going to settle now for the rest of the time that we're together. Mm-hmm. So it works. But again, when you're doing that, it is a lot of communication. And a lot of communication, meaning talking on the phone, talking about things that go on that, you may not like, whatever it is, but you have to have a lot of communication as if you're at home. Mm-hmm. Because when you living with somebody every day, y'all talking all day. They going around the corner. They didn't call you 5 times before they ain't got around the corner.
Yeah.
So what's the difference in doing the same thing when you're long distance? You want to talk, you have connection with the person, you love the person, you want to be engaged with the person to know, hey, what's going on? And then it gives you an opportunity to tell if something's not right. Because, some men and some women don't tell everything.
Well, but just like the point that Fat Boy made is part of the intimacy as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta be on the same page when it comes to that as well, because that's the main thing in any relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not, if we're at distance, oh yeah, we better be FaceTiming, and I better be seeing a little something or I'm gonna keep it
No,
real.
when you're in a
Because that's something
relationship,
that's part of me. That's a part of my life or
Mhm.
whatever, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, that draws me, because that's what draws me to her. That's what, that's what I love about her. That's what I like about her. I want to see that. I want to be a part of that. And
Yep.
so some way that gotta happen, because if not, somebody else is going to come in and give you that. And you're going to end up playing each other or playing yourself or whatever. That's
So what happened? So like me,
let me say this real
Go
quick.
ahead.
First of all, I know Steven is always solo about the romance and intimacy thing. Get over yourself. The reality is this.
Hold on. Get back.
Reality is this: when you a person and you're committed to your relationship, it's not a man or a woman that can come between you. Now, I don't go into no
I ain't
relationship.
saying that can come between you though, Rhonda. I'm saying that that's a need. That's a need for that person with that
This is
relationship.
why you commute back and forth, because you know you have that need. You know that's a part of your
Of course,
marriage.
yeah. That's what I just said.
So the reality is this: if anybody is going off somewhere and staying and they never go home to see the other person, then that's a problem. You ask
Well,
why
that
they
ain't a relationship.
the reality is, but
That's
then
not a
people will
relationship.
do it. But
Yes.
but what I'm saying to you is nobody can come in between your relationship when it's solid.
When you
I
fully
don't
committed,
care
I
if
do.
you
But
dare
that's
to
what I'm
guess
saying.
or
But that's
you
a part of it that makes it solid, though, Rhonda, is what I'm telling you. That's a
Yeah.
part of it that makes it solid. And if it's not, yes, nobody can come to it, because you're doing the things needed to do in order to keep it solid. So yes, that's the communication between the person that you're with or whatever, that if that's my need and that's her need or whatever the case may be, we have to accommodate those needs or whatever, else somebody else is going to come in and give you those needs. Period.
Well, again, to me, I think the reality is this: nobody's coming in if you're staying committed to the person.
Nobody's coming in if y'all agree. If y'all agree that this is what your needs are and this is what my needs are.
And
You
so
got
guess
to
what?
be on
When
agreement.
you're married in the same household, somebody comes in between your needs.
You should see your face right now.
I'm just saying, no, because I think this is
When you're in the same household, people come in between your needs. So we not that ain't.
That's true.
But if we're in the same household or whatever, and like I said, if she's accommodating my needs or whatever the case may be, ain't nobody coming between us. So if she's in another state and she's accommodating my needs, ain't nobody coming between us. Period.
so so like I said, I have a little bit of experience.
Comments, baby.
I have a little bit of experience with this situation.
Yeah, you've been in it.
Because when I was in the Army and I came down on orders for Germany, I was going to do just 2 years by myself in Germany, because when you go over there, it's either 2 years by yourself or 3 years if you bring your family. So I was there. I was going to do, my ex-wife decided she wanted to go stay with her people in Oklahoma. She didn't want to go to Germany. So I was like, all right, bet that. So they moved her there. I moved over to Germany. She lasted 6 months.
Before what?
Before I had to bring her to Germany.
Oh, okay. So because she was missing you, she wanted to be with you. Yeah.
So she lasted 6 months. So I went to them people and signed up for another year, and then brought her and the kids over, and So like the long distance thing, even to be honest, even minus the sex, it's difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just difficult, because when you come home and there's nobody to talk to when you get there, and sure you can call, you can FaceTime and all that, but hell, just keep it a buck. Shit, sometimes you just need a hug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You come home and you just need a hug and somebody to, tell you it's gonna be okay. And sometimes over the phone, just don't do it.
Cut it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Period.
Jill said, you maybe
could, but why? I'll be married then.
Okay.
Here we go.
I like that, Jill. Boss Diva Anita says it depends on the reason they're living in different states, but ideally for me, nah. I want that physical touch. Okay.
So Boss Diva, my wife is the exact same way. She's a physical touch person. That's one of her things, and so it won't work.
She said
it won't work.
She said I think it depends on what's important to the person. If physical touch is, I think the chances to cheat will be high as they seek that connection. True.
That is.
So that's what I'm saying. You have
I'm
to
gonna
be
go
on the
back,
same
but
page.
I'm also going to piggyback off of what Dr. C said as well. I think that I do agree, right, that it's complicated and it is difficult, but I do think if y'all both on the same level and y'all frequenting each other's city, I think that it cuts down the chances of adultery
Exactly.
or anything like
And
that.
that's what Jill says. If you meet up, it should be at home. Meeting in the middle feels like it's not real and wouldn't keep you grounded.
I got you. I got you. I like that, Jill. Her mom says, unless you're in the military or you're changing the world, I don't think I could do it. Sorry.
And mom, I'm gonna tell you, even the people in the military have a hard time with
Yes,
it.
they do.
Because
Timeline.
the military people probably cheat more than
Yeah.
I just like what she just said too, Dr. C, timeline and deadline with an end date.
Yeah.
That's why I said
like
you
that.
have to have some sort of plan as to coming together, because it can't, just be this is our life.
2-3 years. Nah, son.
This is not our
Pass.
life. You know what I'm saying? We got to be planning and making sure that we're gonna come together. We're gonna make it happen. Yep. Sometimes you just need a hug. Amen.
Amen to that. Amen. I agree.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Anything else that we got?
We did good,
Good.
Look at hey, God been moving through this place today. Dr. C and Black Living been moving. Now
That thanks Tiffany's on. Michelle. Shell's up in the house. What's up, Shell?
What's up,
Diamond
Shell?
Purple. She's in the house. Sherry Davis. Appreciate you guys listening. Next time y'all come on here, y'all better comment on Facebook, comment on YouTube. We'll see it and we'll read it, and you get our opinions. You know what I mean? Before we leave out, we got one more comment.
says, let me be clear.
Mm-mm.
I'm not a cheater. So that if I were in that situation, I would be faithful, but I'm probably not going to put myself in that
the
situation on purpose.
Exactly.
I'm with
that part.
I know, right? That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, that was good, man. That was good.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I think we could have went a whole lot
went 2
longer
days
on that
with all of
topic,
them.
though,
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. C. But
Great topic, Dr. C.
Yeah.
I
like
appreciate
that.
once again, of course, I love y'all. Every time y'all come in, everybody's on time. No, y'all not. But anyway, but y'all do show up. Y'all do show up. That's what's up. Love y'all. Again, you guys, if you guys want to do that's Woody. I'll let you do that. Woody, you ain't did a what's the name in a minute. We got
What?
We'll talk about that.
Oh,
Dear brother, dear sister.
Yeah, Mr. Busybody.
No,
No,
you did one
I
last
know.
week.
I'm just teasing.
I know, man.
But we appreciate you guys tapping in. Much love to my crew here, and just remember to join us every Thursday live at 6 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button so you can get the notification each and every week when we're on. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to keep calling me and ask you what time. Quit doing that. Just check your notifications. All right, what you got, fat boy?
Man, y'all know I love every one of y'all, man. I love my co-hosts, man. I thank y'all for making it every week a great week, and I learn something every week. And to our consistent fans and our community, I love y'all because y'all bring different perspectives to us. And so if you have any dear brothers or dear sisters, I need one from you, Boss Diva Anita. Jill, I'm waiting on my dear brother and dear sister, but I understand, so I'm gonna be a little lenient on G. But no, but I love y'all. But if you have a dear brother, dear sister, make sure you send it to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. No longer than a minute, audio or video, and we be looking for y'all. Make sure you title it "Dear Brother, Dear Sister." We looking forward to y'all, and I love y'all, man. Another week, another successful show. I'm loving it.
That's what's up. Come on, Lift.
As always, hey, everybody that's here, I appreciate that. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for diving in. Hey, everybody that's here right now, I want to see y'all back here next week. I need y'all to tell 2 people, to tell 2 people, to tell 2 people, tell 2 people.
Yes.
And for those that don't understand, the dear brother and dear sisters are basically just questions that you want to ask.
Yeah.
Because there may be people that are new here that don't know what dear brother and brother and dear sister is.
Yep.
And so what it is just a question that you want to ask somebody. You know, you want to ask your male friend, your female friend, just a dear brother, dear sister. Drop that in. Fat Boy gave you the address. Other than that, love y'all.
And then last and least, but not least, the beautiful. I gotta hear the lady's voice last. So let's go, Doc.
I had a chance last night to to do a gathering where, you know, having real talk, and it was called Thirsty or Tenacious.
Mhm.
You know, it was good. So it was held here. One of the ladies that does the events where I live at, she does it at another community. And so she had me over there at the R Club. And when I say it was good, it was good.
Mhm.
And the conversation. So I know there's several people that were getting on tonight. So I want to thank all of those that were at the R Club last night that are on tonight that, you know, are watching and
That's what's up.
what I do outside of last night. So I want to thank them, and then just thank you guys. You know, every week is a blessing to be able to be on and having some real conversation that means something compared to what I know a lot of other people are doing, and they're trying to be these relationship gurus that are failing tremendously because the advice and the things that they talk about is always trying to trash or belittle the other person. And that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be lifting each other up. And, you know, like last night I told them we are supposed to all love unconditional.
Yeah.
That is what the Bible tells us, to have agape love. It does not have a price on it. It is priceless. So therefore, it costs us nothing to give love away, to give a hug away, to give a smile away. It costs nothing. So I want to tell everybody that, you know, during this week and just while we're going through what we're going through right now with the world, to engage with people, smile, give a hug. Tell somebody you love them. It's not costing you anything. And when you say I love you, does not mean I'm in love with you. I just love you because I'm human and you human.
Come on now.
That's what people need to know, and they need to be able to feel. We don't do that enough. And so people think sometimes, especially we're talking about people that are single and the senior citizens and all of these people that are living life and doing life by themselves, they need to know somebody loves them or thinking about them. So I just want to encourage everybody to love on somebody this week and see, won't that change that person's mind or their heart about how they're feeling. And then until next time, be good to yourself, stay true to yourself, love yourself, be kind, and we will see you next week.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, that's gonna do it for us this week, you guys. And remember,
they talking about
your back.
They behind you for a reason.
Hey.
All our illusions will disapparate, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you